can keep it. I'm a firm believer, no leaving, I better feed the meter. Every time I see her, my knees are weaker, ain't breathing either. Nothing sweeter, that burning fever, my heat.
Told my mama you were the one. She said, okay, son, go get it done, go love her a bunch. I told my best friend you were a 10, won't mess it up again. He said you want a bed, let's break bread.
You was working in retail, back room doing emails. New tab with a vision board, got it all written in detail. Dirty whip need a detail, all from hitting those Jeep trails. Set sail, wanna see whales, so get to Europe and see whales. Told your mom that you finished college, but now you think you don't need Yale. Got voicemails left on the cell, she seems mad but she means well. Wishing life could just be real, now on the phone doing be real. Scared thinking that we fail, but I got it baby, so please chill.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Little thing from the East Coast, looking like that. Hey, radio dispatch, gotta tell you it's a cheat code. Looking like that, got me looking up, down, right, left.
Baby, what's the bedroom for? If not to get comfy, what's the headroom for? If not to stand tall.
Where the sequel, I'm trying to run it back. Oh no, I'm trying to run it back with you.
Sandy, Koufax, I keep 100 on me. Oh yeah, throw that, they never running on me. I snap, Kodak, just take this moment for me. Sandy, Koufax, I keep 100 on me. Oh yeah, throw that, they never running on me. I snap, Kodak, just take this moment for me.
Little thing from the East Coast, looking like that. Hey, radio dispatch, gotta tell you it's a cheat code. Looking like that, got me looking up, down, right, left.
Baby, what's the bedroom for? If not to get comfy, what's the headroom for? If not to stand tall.
Where the sequel, I'm trying to run it back. Oh no, I'm trying to run it back with you.
What's up, everyone? Super Sunday football. The Vikings are trash. Dude, like, the AFC is, the Bengals should not be winning this game. They're getting, some of these, like, teams like the Bengals, the Colts. I'm so mad. Vikings have no reason. You know what? They deserve it. I'm mad right now, if you can't tell. This should not be a game. I didn't bet on it. I mean, I bet on... So, listen, I bet Jordan Addison to score in this game, Josh Downs to score in the next one, and then Jamison Williams to score in the final one this evening. 5 to win $430. I got Addison, so I just need Josh Downs, who's the lowest odds out of all those, like meaning like the best chance. And then Jamison Williams was the highest, like plus 500. But I'm irritated with this because no, I did it last night. It's not that the AFC. I think that the Niners are the best team in football, and I think that the Cowboys and the Eagles are probably both better than the Chiefs, the Dolphins. I really do. I know this sounds like a Bills fan. I do think the Bills are better than the record indicates. I think the Bills are probably the third best team in the AFC, regardless of. But I think they're better than But then, right when you get outside of that, when you get outside of the top three in the AFC, it's a steep fall off. And I would say the Lions are in that mix. But after that, it's a huge fall. If your Vikings are like the next best team, you're going to tell me these Vikings are better than like the bottom, like they're like after you pass like the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Bills. The Jags are far better than the next team in the NFC. I just think that the NFC is trash after the top four right now, dude. And to me, they have better potential going forward. Like. The Bears should be... You want to talk about a team I'm big on moving forward? The Bears. If they would draft the right players and keep Fields. But they're going to get rid of Fields, I have a feeling. And they're going to draft another QB. And they're going to be back to square one, in my opinion. They have a QB that works. I know you're not a big... Like, I'm sure you like... And this is why. This is exactly why. They deserve to lose. You're going to bench Dobbs because he's throwing interceptions. Mullins has 3 interceptions today. But go ahead, leave him in there. Make Dobbs your emergency QB. Who did this last week? Someone did this last... Oh, it was the Jets a couple weeks ago. Put Tim Boyle in for Zach Wilson, and then Tim Boyle's not even on the team anymore. I just think... I bet $10 on him to win 100, Steven, for the Broncos to win that division. Oh, it's offsides, so he only has 2. But still, what did Dobbs do except send Justin Jefferson to the hospital? Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm just sick of, you know what it feels like? You know, on baseball, and this is what I hate about baseball. You have a pitcher doing well, and then like it goes into like the 8th inning, and they play with these pitchers. Like, let's bring one in, let's do this, let's do. It's like, just stop. Like, this player's playing well, let him go. Like, I think sometimes, like Jason said, there's an overcoaching aspect that comes in. There's a Quentin Johnson portrait. I'm with you. I listen. 9 points for Chicago did him in. Oh, you're talking about, dude? I don't care. Listen. Who last week he got pulled, and it's not like Mullins did any better. They scored 3 total points. He almost had a whole half to work with, and he only scored 3 points. Max Dugan, I can't believe they didn't give him a shot. Nick Bolton. I just think you let Dobbs play out the year. You know what I mean? And if not, play Jared Hall. At least grow your rookie, right? What does Mullins have that you don't know already? I'm not saying Mullins is bad. Look, I probably have it right here. Let's see. Do I got my Nick Mullins card? Here he is. Look, I got my Nick Mullins San Fran Niners card. I'm a Mullins fan. But like, he's your back, like he's your guy if you're making a run. Which I guess that's what they're doing. They're making a run. They want to keep winning. So they're not out of it. But I do think if they lose this game and they lose the next one, they just start developing your quarterback. You're not doing anything in the playoffs. There's a DTR. That's just my take on it. I'm annoyed. I want them to win this game. It sounds like I want the Vikings to lose. I do want them. That was a weak blaster. I do want them to win. You like that card, Nate? Hey guys, thanks for filling this PYT. Listen, in 4 minutes, a Bowman draft random teams breaks filling 22 a spot. We're gonna fill that. I got to start giving away. It's not gonna do it now. Week 15 fantasy spots are being down to 1. That's probably good for the clock. I got to start giving away end-of-year fantasy spots. Oh, we don't happen to have Larry in here, right? Larry or who else won? So we had a tie with Survivor this year. And what I want to do is have the 2 people that tied. I want to have them do a pick-em. Ooh, that's a nice card. Let's get that in the top load right away. Who bought the Texans? Rob. That's a nice one. I like that card. Mullins will probably fumble here. Oh, throw. That's a good idea. Oh my gosh. He had no business throwing that either. Dude, he got so lucky there. Addison with his second TD. Even the Vikings fans are like, what are you doing? Like, they're still thinking it might be an interception. What was that? Dude, you can't go into the playoffs with that guy. Well, and that's my understanding, although not an official report came out. It sounds like the Vikings were going after Flacco on the practice squad. And Flacco's like, I want to be a Brown. Like, I want to stay here and do this. I want to finish what I started. And the Browns were like, well, you're going back down to the practice squad. And so the Vikings are like, there's a Justin. There he is, Jordan Addison. And a Deuce Vaughn portrait. If there's an interception there, that's on Kevin O'Connell, not on Nick Mullins. Like, you cannot blame, there's an Anthony Richardson, nice one there. You cannot blame Nick Mullins for throwing an interception when you decide to throw the ball on the 5 with that dude. That's 100% on the coach for making that call. Sweet Stephon Diggs for the Bills. Oh, that's his wife. What's up, Mullins? Nick Mullins looks like an actor, and I'm trying to think of the guy's name. On the one? Yeah, he threw it on the one, whatever it is. Like, there's a Will Levis. Here's our red and green coming up. I really hope we find a... Our sweater is going to be Kendre Miller. Alvin Kamara is a start this week, guys. Don't you love this? Like, it's like the week before Christmas. We kind of got a weekend Christmas, right? Christmas is on a Monday, so we have a Sunday Christmas Eve. And it's like the week before, but we have Saturday football, Sunday football, Monday football. Then we're going to have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday football again. I know Friday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday football again. I love these this time. Kenny McIntosh. And we got fantasy playoffs. I'm probably not going to survive past this week. We got fantasy playoffs. Then fantasy playoffs are over. We go right in the regular playoffs. Hey, anybody got bets going on in the next round or in the next game? I need to have another one besides Josh Downs to ride. I mean, this is a big game for the Vikings, and this is playoff implications on both sides. To me, if the Bengals don't win this, and I didn't look at the rest of their schedule, but I think their playoff hopes decline dramatically. The Vikings have a much better shot if they lose to still be in the playoffs, just because of the way. But chances of going for the division are like slim down. What's your bet, Steven? Hey, Steven, everything work out for you guys last night? I know you had a kind of... Oh, I meant to do a regular one, and we're doing another holiday one. Are they really running like a prevent defense right now with over 2 minutes to go? Cincinnati has 2 timeouts. I hate when teams do this. You're not up 2 touchdowns. If you're up 2 touchdowns, fine. Run it, let the time run out, but you can't be running this. I'll add that right now. Thank you, Chris. Edit post. All right, I added Chris. Thank you so much. My wife opened the box because she thought it was Amazon. It was an Amazon box, but it's my 2 Bowman, that extra Bowman that I ordered. Schoonmaker portrait. OBJ coming on strong for the Ravens lately. Another Hendon Hooker. White hot rookies. It's so weird. Like, it's all Lions cards on the inserts in these blasters. Really, really weird. Luke Musgrave and a Nick Chubb. Appreciate the heads up, Chris. You're always awesome. Chris is on my last minute Christmas extra present ideas. He's crushing the cups. Guys, if you need those kind of things, always reach out to Chris, he does a great job on that stuff. But great gift ideas. He'll personalize them any way you want. Seriously, if you're like, shoot, I have something coming up in like 2 weeks. I got to think of a gift. Reach out to Chris. I know people love that stuff. Personalized. I'm a coffee cup collector, so I love coffee cups. Like, that's what we keep an entire drawer full of them, like a cabinet. So I switch mine out. I love when there's pictures on them or they're personalized. I got my Believe. This isn't a personalized one, but been drinking out of this all week. Brown, Williams, Sutton, and Gibbs. So you got 3 Lions and a Bronco? That's good. That's got to be really good odds. DTR. Zach Harrison. We're going to have a Rashi Rice. Oh, it is actually more part of the sweater down there. It's just like kind of cool. You know, it's out there, but there is sweater underneath it. And a Stetson Bennett for the Rams going out to Chris's dad, right? Oh, not you said Brown, so I was thinking Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams. Oh, you're talking Javonte. I was thinking you meant Jameson Williams because I bet Jameson Williams. That makes more sense. When you said Williams, I was thinking Jameson, but you're going Javonte. I got you. Okay, so because it's crazy how those odds work. It's not, it's not the same. If you change that Jameson to Javonte to Jameson, odds go up significantly because they know that 3 touchdowns from the same team is a lot less likely. Is that Chase going off? What time's the next game start? Do I have time to get bets in after this break? Uh-oh, we're going to hit pause after this, and we're going to live bet some stuff. You guys are going to help me pick out something. I'll bet right in front of you. There's nothing else. A little accountability bet. All cards do ship in this, so if nothing else, it's, as a PYT, you're going to get your... That's why I wanted to do a PYT after I opened a bunch of this yesterday. Jonathan Mingo. Van Jefferson red frame. But yeah, I like doing PYTs with something like this because it gives you a chance to get some of your PC. Like Jen getting her Marvin Mims there. Rashawn Johnson. There's a little Patrick Mahomes. The champ is here. Kaboom coffee cups. Yes, I drink out of those. I have those in the drawer up there. I just saw them. They look like, the comic cards, right? Yeah. I mean, did I give some of those away? Or are they the ones you just made for me? I know I have some. There's Jordan Addison with a 2-touchdown day. Little Aaron Rodgers throwback. Komet, Higbee, Andrews. There's an Anthony Richardson. Ajulari, and that's it for that blaster. Man, we need something. I do like the holiday ones a bit more because it guarantees the sweater and you get the red and green optic in it. So, and they are more expensive. I mean, you pay up for those a couple bucks. To me, it's definitely worth the price difference in those. And I think I gave a couple of those away, Chris. The one thing I will say I saw on Sports Card Nonsense, I think it was, and I've seen it on other pages too, people talking about how, downtowns are everywhere this year. So I was like, bullshit. Chris loves that little kid gift. Listen, it's so easy to say that because maybe, let's just say on the high end, 100 people posted on Sports Card Nonsense that they pulled a downtown. I don't think it's been that many. Sports Card Nonsense has 131,000 members. Let's just cut it in half and say, and I think this is a low estimate, but half of them are active. So let's say 65,000 members that are active on there, which I think is a legitimate half. And then let's just say half of those are guys that really focus on like football. So now you have like 32,000. Now let's say out of that, right, only half of those post. So let's say 16,000. So out of those 16,000 out of 131,000 that are active and post, he's going to get a touchdown on that. He did. He reached back and got that. That is a crazy touchdown. That means 100 out of 16,000, which is such a small percentage, are pulling this. You know what I mean? And that's people have to open it and stuff. I don't know how many, but there are people opening a ton of this, Hayner and Gibbs, and they're just not getting it. Look how many blasters we've opened already. We are on blaster. This will be 21 blasters in 2 days we've opened. Now, again, they're mixed between two different like products. So we have the holiday and the regular. But there's going to be our 12th standard blaster and our 9th holiday blaster. It's not like they're just pouring out. And so people are saying that, but it's like, hold on a second. As I say it, all we got to do is talk about it. Yikes. Bikes. It is super effing clean. Jahmyr Gibbs. To a Lions fan, Pat Gallagher. That is super duper clean. Let me get a hiya. Let me get a hiya. Can you hear my son? Wow. It was in a PYT, I will say that, for what it's worth. They got Mufasa, Simba, and Nala on the card. There it is. Yikes. As I just said, to me, and this is why I haven't gone and went and bought more hobby yet. Because I would rather buy a whole bunch of retail. And again, it's not like we're pulling them out of every blaster. Urlacher, we're not pulling them out of every blaster or anything like that. That's 1 out of 21. Well, we have more left yet, too. Now, that came out of what? Standard, right? There's a throwback. Do you, Rob? Do you guys know the story about those a little bit? So my understanding is that when they first started the downtown, in my opinion, the art was far better. Okay, the art was far better. Then they stole that art from people. It was like a dude that did that artwork, and they just straight took it, and he pretty much settled with them and said, like, this is my artwork. You didn't get permission to use it, so you're gonna have to pay me. And I think they did. He pretty much said, and again, I'd have to confirm this. I know this is what I had heard a while back. He pretty much said, yeah, you're going to have to pay me. So they did, and they're like, we'll do our own artwork. To me, they should have just been like, why don't we just sign you? And you can do our artwork. But no, I was talking last night on Sports Card Nonsense how people were saying, oh, they're overproduced. The artwork looks like a middle school, like, art student drew it. Listen, hey, they're supposed to be different. Like, it's like Lion and Kids Blocks. It's supposed to be like more of a childish look to it. I love them. I think they're people like the Kabooms are so much better. I'm like, they're cool looking, but it's the same thing every year. At least the pictures on the downtowns change, right? Like, at least we're seeing like different pictures every year. The card looks different every year. But I agree, they could be cooler. They could be cooler artwork. But I think they're the coolest case hit that Panini puts out because of the artwork. There's more originality to it. What do you guys think? What's your favorite case hit or like product that they put out? That's a redback, Tyler Scott. I don't think they're all that color. We pulled the rookies. Hold on. Did we? I thought we did. Oh yeah, we did. We pulled a... Oh no, they're all redback. Okay. Oh, wow. The Bengals used their timeout. They're going to try to get the ball and make a throw or something. That's when bad things happen. Clayton Tune and Aiden O'Connell. The die cut gold. I love die cut out of Donruss. I'm with you. Power Plus. There's a Hendon Hooker. Brian Breesy. Well, this is not good. They're going to have to punt, and all it needs is... Oh, they don't have a... They're going to have to chuck one on the sideline and pray they get out of bounds and kick a field goal. But, I mean, all they need is a decent punt return here. If I'm punting out of bounds here. I'm not giving them a return. So, yeah, I'm interested. Do you guys... Like, what's your favorite case hits? Are they going to say he hit him early? Schoonmaker. Hey, and it's going to be a quarter. This looks like a sock, not a sweater. Going out to the Cowboys. And these are, listen, we're not even close to done. These are just our blasters, Max Dugan. We still have all of our autographs to go to, and one more blaster box. Yeah, you are allowed to push the player into him. That's interesting. Just drop the top loader. That's an interesting roll there. I will say, we were talking about case hits. Sorry, I'm watching this game too. When you... Oh, I wanted to see what time this game starts. Sorry, I'm all over the place, guys. There's too much going on. I love ripping during games, but... I'm in total squirrel mode right now. So that is completely legal. They didn't mess that up. 4:30. Okay. I'm going to do a quick anytime TD scorer here. We're going to go Zach Moss, Jalen Warren, and Michael Pittman. 5 to win 59. Let's go 750 just to up it a little bit. Zach Moss, Jalen Warren, Michael Pittman, 750 to win 88. Place bet. Something to follow a little bit. We are into OT already. Man, first game's not disappointing. All right, we got Hayden Hurst, Will Levis, Lamar Demetrius Jackson, Demetrius. That is the full name card. That is a short print there for the Baltimore Ravens going out to Jason Mello. A Waddle red frame. I see people complaining about those cards too. Like, how dumb are these? I'm like, it's not dumb at all. Do you guys like those? Those middle. I love those cards. What would be cool? What people need to start collecting is going after like full sets of those. I think that's just such a cool concept to put on. I like that. I like cards with no helmets on. As we talk about different kind of styles of cards you like. I like when they don't put their helmets on, you know. So you can actually see the player. Like the portrait modes in these, kind of, in a way. Well, that's exactly what they are. They only do it for the rookies, though, I think. I think they're awesome, too. And Jason Mello, are you in here? I don't know if you are, but just because I'm not sure, I'm going to take this, and I am going to draw on your top loader and just point that it's the middle name there. All right, we are done with the Blaster edition of this break. Now we move on to the Auto edition of this break. That's pretty much all base there, and some sweaters, and of course our downtown. But then now it's all autos from here on out. Again, and for your PC guys and the guys who got this because they want some cards for their team, all base shipping this. I'm sure he will, but I like to point it out so because sometimes it just gets lost in the mix. Like, you know, oh, he top loaded, so I have a top loaded card, and then they miss it and it just goes in the common box. All right, first up, 3 out of 5, Will Mallory. I can't believe first game's overtime. That's pretty cool. And let me grab some. Oh, here's some. Will Mallory going out to the Indianapolis Colts to get us started. They're up next. Indianapolis going out to Lonnie. Thanks, Lonnie, for coming in and closing this up today. And 4 out of 4, Derek Parrish. I talked to the owner of Wildcard last night, and he sent me some pictures of Automania Pro Look coming out for this year. Dude, I can't wait. I'm going to show you pictures of it here. This goes out to the Jags. Going to be out of 3 here. Paris Johnson Jr. I think he is the Colts as well. Oh, Arizona Cardinals on that one. And that's going to go out to Lonnie as well. Lonnie coming in, cleaning up and getting a few hits there. That one's going to be 3 out of 3. Man, we are so close to getting the 5 stretches again. And if this is a 2 out of 2, scored a touchdown this week, and it would have been had we gotten a 5 out of 5. Just double check, it is a 3 out of 5. We could have done some extra credit. Michael Mayer, 2 out of 2 for the Las Vegas Raiders, going out to Jeremy Wilson. Sweet card there. And oh! Who stepped up and got him? Rob, 1 of 1. Boom! Dude, 1 of 1 Stroud. That'll play. Give me a hand. Wow. Paxton's on it today. I will say this. Don't you dare throw a flag. What are you looking for? It was good D. Maybe it was pass interference. Yo, I gotta say, Rob deserves a nice card. He's been hammering it the last couple days, so it's nice to see on a PYT. That's one it's okay to let go. His hands on his chest. Did he manipulate him? I don't know. I mean, look, I've seen worse no calls. I've seen worse calls. Like, people have done less and got the call. People have done more and not get it. But again, that's the most inconsistent call in the league, in my opinion. I'd be mad too if it was my team. I'll put it that way. If I didn't get the flag there, I'd be pissed we didn't get the call. But I've seen it. I've seen it, and I think that's one of the most frustrating things about pass interference is that it's the subjectivity of it. Chris, that's what I'm saying. If it was my team, I'd be mad. But I'm just saying I've seen it both ways. You can't sit here and say you haven't seen worse PI not get called, right? We've seen it all year. And that's my only thing is it's just inconsistent. If I was betting on Cincinnati, I'd be like, this is bullshit. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say I wouldn't be that way. But I'm not going to... Like, that's what I hate about PI. It's just, like, too subjective anymore. It shouldn't... I don't know what else you do. You know, what else do you do? Because it's not like even AI could dictate that. You know, it's not like we can bring in AI to determine that. I don't think yet. Maybe in the future. Or unless your rules are so rigid, but there'd be way too many flags because there's PI all game. We know that, you know, based on the definition of PI. It does feel like it's probably the most inconsistent call in the league. Yeah, Pat. Dante Demas Jr. And he's currently on the Philadelphia Stars, but was on the Ravens, so that will go to the Ravens. I mean, Chris, and I just read your thing if you want Cincinnati to win. Yeah, you're right. Not wrong. Jordan Battle, 1 out of 4. It's going to go out to the Bengals, the team on right now. What's crazy about that more than anything is now that they lost the ball, all it takes is a field goal. Tyreek Jones, 3 out of 3. Indianapolis Colts, another Colts card. What a good ending to a game, though. Either way. We actually need a tie in the Steelers game this week, I think it is. Yeah, the Steelers Colts. The Bills need a tie desperately in that. Hey, Mr. 2 touchdown himself. Jim Larson getting the Jordan Addison for the Minnesota Vikes. Got a couple rated rookies, but now you got a 2 touchdown Addison. And 1 of 1, Brian Branch. There you go, Pat. Another one for you. 8 left in Bowman. That's the only one we're doing to that. I have 2 boxes, but we're just doing one for now. I'm going to sit on one for a little bit. So, I always like to have one of those. Brian Branch, 1 of 1. All right, last box mojo coming up for those of you guys who are looking for the rookie class here. 8 autos. Oh, yeah, and before I open this, so Auto Mania is what's coming out next. Let me pull this back a little bit. I got some pictures last night from Ty at Wildcard. Did he email them to me or message them to me? Let me see. Oh, okay. He just sent me the mock-ups. Oh, those are for Wild. Oh, sorry. He sent me the mock-ups for Wild Chrome. Wild Chrome Pro Look is coming next. Look at some of the parallels of it. Dude, the parallels look so good. They all say out of 10 right now. That's just based on... they'll change that. These are just to give examples of what the parallels look like. That one's so gross. Look at my favorite one coming up, though. Look at that. The little frog or chameleon in there. What's up? Did they even do... Yeah, I don't get that call, but did they even do a measurement on the last one? Brian Cook out of 4. Oh, they really marked it back. Yeah, you almost have to do a measurement there. Kansas City Chiefs on this. Oh, he's way behind. Even if they measure it, they could challenge that. And then for the Niners, Tyrion Davis Price, 5 out of 15. Little something for you there, Nate. And they can't even challenge a spot because it'll get moved back further. Once again, to me, bad play calling on Kevin O'Connell's part. 4 out of 8, Devontae Price. I think that goes out to the Colts as well. I mean, when they use that timeout, to me, that's where you cannot run it up the middle again. You do not have the same line that the Eagles do. And this is exactly why the tush push doesn't need to be outlawed or abandoned or, eliminated. Why? For what purpose? Because the Eagles run it so well? Don't give me injury. Don't tell me it's because of injury. It's not. Nobody's getting hurt on that play. It's a high impact but low velocity play. So yes, it's grunt muscle. The worst thing someone's doing is pulling a muscle on that. It's not like it's a high speed, Trey Swilling, 1 out of 3 here. Trey Swilling. What do you guys think? Should they eliminate the tush push? And you can't say it just because you don't like that the Eagles are good at it. Baltimore Ravens, Trey Swilling. Let me get more post-it notes here. What? Why are you so trying to do it? Oh, no, I'm still alive, but I'll have to come back out. I have to come back out, bud. Trey Swilling goes out to the Ravens. Ravens getting some cards today. Oh! That was dangerous territory. That's what I'm saying, Pat. I just don't see... Whoa! Chris! How about that guy? Justin Fields. 3 out of 3. What a PYT. 3 out of 3. Rich Martinez is a Cowboys fan who has to face the Eagles twice a year, and he's saying, no way, keep it. Because do you know what that means to me? Build up your offensive line. Wow, I was wondering if he's going to fumble it there. Wow. Wow. There you go, Chris. And Jalen Weidermeyer for the Indianapolis Colts. Damone Clark, 3 out of 3. Damon, maybe it is, but I don't know why he has an E on the end. This game is so wild. Guys, we have to rip more today. Watch more football. Every time I swear we've been ripping this year during a game. This goes out to the Cowboys. We watch a good game. The Seattle Cowboys game we watched together was such a good game. Here we go. Final one. It is going to be a 1-of-1 John Mechie to go along with the CJ Stroud. 2 1-of-1s for the Houston Texans today. All right, guys, that'll do the break. But wait, we're not done. We got to do 2 $5 hitless credits. We got to do a recap. We got to give away Week 15 fantasy spots. And we got to watch how this game ends. And plus, we only have a few spots left in that Bowman draft. So let me double check that quick. Chris said there was 8 a while ago. It looks like even less right now. All right, here they go. There's 6 spots left in Bowman. Yeah, I'm gonna do another PYT for later. Let me get situated with this, and we'll drop another PYT. Will Levis and Lamar Demetrius Jackson. Max Dugan, red and green. We had the Aiden O'Connell, Hendon Hooker, Anthony Richardson, Stetson Bennett, red and green. White Hot Rookies Hooker, Will Levis, Kenny McIntosh, red and green. Anthony Richardson, Hooker, and a CJ Stroud rookies. We also, for our hits, had... We do count downtowns as a hit. I don't know if it'll matter or not. Nope, because we had another one. But we had... Wow. That's horrible for the Bills. It's just the Vikings are so bad. The Vikings, I hope they lose out at this point. I hope they miss the playoffs. Unbelievable. They don't deserve to be in the playoffs after that performance. Tell me I'm mad. Here, let me pull this up. If there's Vikings fans in here, I'm definitely going to get hate messages. All right, here we go. Schoonmaker for the Dallas Cowboys going out to Jason. I will, Chris. Rashi Rice, because I'm going to take one right after this. Rashi Rice for the Kansas City Chiefs. And then Kendre Miller for the New Orleans Saints going out to Joseph Taylor. We have the John Mechie for the Houston Texans. And we have Brian Branch, 1-of-1 for the Detroit Lions. Pat Gallagher, that was not your best hit, and it was still a 1-of-1. We also had Damone Clark for the Dallas Cowboys. Jason Galbraith. Jalen Weidermeyer for the Indianapolis Colts. We had the Trey Swilling for the Baltimore Ravens. We had the Devontae Price for the Indianapolis Colts. Tyrion Davis-Price for the San Francisco 49ers. We had the Brian Cook for the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Jordan Addison for the Minnesota Vikings. We had the Tyreek Jones for the Indianapolis Colts. Jordan Battle for the Cincinnati Bengals, the winner of today's first Saturday Showdown match. We have the Dante Demas for the Baltimore Ravens. Michael Mayer for the Raiders going out to Jeremy Wilson. We had the Paris Johnson Jr. for the Arizona Cardinals. Lonnie getting that one. Derek Parrish going out to the Jacksonville Jaguars. A lot of teams hitting in this. And the Will Mallory going out to the Colts. Colts doing well. And wait, there's more. How about for the Chicago Bears? Chris Taylor with the out of 3, Justin Fields. How about the downtown Jahmyr Gibbs for the Detroit Lions? And I'd like to say that was our best card. However, how about the 1 of 1 CJ Stroud? Give me a yeah. That's our new drop. I guess that's our new drop. Houston Texans. All right. First up, 2 $5 hitless credits. Top. Oh, we're gonna bring you guys over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is going to be the Eagles and the Titans. So let's do Dougie and Bob, each getting a $5 hitless credit. And now, Week 15 Pick'em, Week 15 FanDuel, Week 15 Paper Football. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's what it is right there. They could have won out and had a chance to win, but they're not. Now it's not like it's likely that they don't. And I got to see real quick before we do this. Where does that put them for playoffs wise? NFL standings, wild card, NFC. I mean, they're leading right now. The problem with it is, right when you get out to no playoffs. Oh no, they're not. They're in the playoff. So now they'll be 7-7. And I don't know what their tiebreaker looks like, but the Packers, the Rams, the Hawks, the Falcons, and the Saints all this week have a chance to go 7-7. And then essentially, and Vikings have to play the Lions twice yet, I think, right? Their remaining schedule is Lions, Packers, Lions. There's a chance Vikings don't make. They needed that win. Wow. That's crazy. It's not like that game wasn't important. That's just nuts to me. Bengals needed it just as bad too, though. And with Jake Browning, I mean, who's to say they don't have a shot to like go? That's what Jason was saying the other day. He said, I think any team can win it this year. There's so much parity. Even when you look at like the Niners, yeah, to me, the Niners are the only standalone. Tennessee Titans, Bob Riley. With the pick'em. There you go, Bob. Oops. Week 15 FanDuel. Closed. All right, guys, I'll check on that right away. We'll see where we're at. It is going to be the Miami Dolphins getting the spot. It's going to be Craig Young. Craig Young, you're going to be invited to FanDuel. And then now we're going to do a paper football. I want to see what my dad and sister and brother said about this. I hate, like, it's fun. At the same time, I hate it, the fact that the Bills have to worry about other people right now. No, they don't if they win. If they beat the Cowboys, it's a lot less worrying. But I'm not confident in that game. I mean, that Cowboys-Bills game is going to be wild. The Bucks are going to get it. It's going to be Lonnie. He won one last night. He's going to win one today. He's got a couple paper footballs coming. Does he have any other ones? Lonnie. Now, Lonnie, are you the one, or Lonnie, are you in here? Lonnie, if you're in here, let me know. I have a question for you because you asked me about hitless credits. I'm wondering. I did not check your paper football credits. That's why I asked hitless. I wasn't sure if you're gonna get Niners. Ooh boy, that's a big one. Lonnie, hit me up because if you have paper football credit, that's very different than hitless. So I checked your hitless credits. All right, guys, I'm going to roll out, I guess. Not a lot of chitter-chatter going on, so... My wife just said I'm getting hungry. I just ate a bag of chips. Yes, the whole bag. That's my girl. All right, I'll be back.